What up, what up, what up? Welcome everybody out to IMB Presents Stand Up, a comedy web series showcasing the hottest up-and-coming comedians in America. I am your host, Jaye Brock. Coming to the stage next, we got a very funny guy out of Columbus, Ohio, Pinak Patel. Make some noise, everybody. What's going on? What's going on? So how long you been doing comedy, man?
It'll be 3 years here in the fall. Yeah.
Okay, 3 years in. Who are some of your comedy influences?
Bo Burnham, Daniel Sloss, David Mitchell. I don't know, a couple others probably.
What made you want to start doing comedy?
So I actually was originally in trying to be a professor, and so stand-up was a fun way for me to try to be better at talking to people, and also I enjoy being funny, and then I'm like, okay, no, this is better.
Comedy is one hell of a drug, y'all. He's about to be a professor and decided to come out here and slang jokes. What would you say separates you from any other comedian out here? What do you bring special to the game that's only unique to you?
I mean, I don't know. Like, I feel like I have an Indian American background. You know, my family's from India, but I grew up here in Ohio and West Virginia. So like it's a little different, and then I also like came out later in life. So it's just like you deal with a lot of different things in all those different parts of the world. And when you're a family of immigrants, but you were born here, you kind of don't ever really have a home. You know, because like in America you're an Indian, but in India I'm an American. So it doesn't matter where I am at. I'm always just traveling. So comedy is a great way to keep doing that too. You know.
Okay, so what can people look forward from you in the future?
I've got shows coming up all the time. I host an open mic that's monthly in Columbus, Instagram, whatever. I'm Pink Petal Comedy on Instagram. That's a like flower, pink petal. Like I'm always wearing flowers, because it was something someone called me in high school, and then I came out as pansexual later, so now they were homophobic, and that's mine now.
So if you don't mind me asking, what is pansexual for the people that may not know at the crib?
Well, I mean, if we could have done that in a bit, but now we're doing this now, so I guess it's just like,
Okay, we can wait, we can say.
It's fine. There's plenty of other bits.
I bet.
No, I mean, pansexual is like, it just means I like to make everyone orgasm, so like, if you need to finish, I'm your guy. I got you.
I'm fucking, okay? I'm horny as shit. I'm fucking.
Listen, I don't discriminate.
At all.
Yeah. Like, listen, I'm good at making people come, and I can't limit that to just one type of person.
No wonder you up here dressed like the love guru. All right, ladies and gentlemen, man. Warm round of applause for Pinak Patel, man. Come on, let's do it.
Give it up for Jaye Brock, man. Fucking love guru. Come on. You couldn't go with an actual Indian guy. You had to go with the white guy being the Indian guy. That was a ripoff of one of us anyways, right? Like, we actually did that shit, and we were good at it, too, right? Like that. This is not supposed to be what I was talking about. All right, man. Yeah, so as Jay said, my name is Pinak. In case you have any trouble remembering that, just think of it's like Pina Colada, but drop the alada, because there's not a lot of Pinaks. Yeah, that's one of those things, right, where, like, if you're a children of immigrants, or, like, if you have a weird name, you have to come up with, like, some sort of, like, hook to get people to remember your name, but it doesn't always go well. Like, I used to tell people, it's like if you have to pee and you're knocking on the door, pee knock. I don't want people to think of piss when they think of my name. Like, that's not the connotation I want to put in people's heads. But even worse, though, I had a friend whose name was Hussein, so he'd always tell people, it's like Saddam Hussein. Don't do that, man. And I would try to tell him, too, and he'd be like, I don't know what else to say. I feel like that's the easiest thing. I'm like, you could go with Barack Hussein Obama. Like, you're already Iraqi, bro. You're not helping your case. Sorry, Iraqi. Sorry, it takes me a second to say things the white way. I always got to start with the right way, you know? Oh, man. But I do think sometimes things go the other way, right? Like, some things aren't meant to be said with this, like, American accent, like English words, right? Like, the word bullshit, I can't say that word without saying it in an Indian accent. It doesn't sound right. Any other bullshit? Nah, that's too incesty. Fuck that. Bullshit. That just it gets to the sarcasm you need, you know? Like, there's just that certain Indian accent that's just so good at sarcasm, right? Like, we've all heard it before, right? It's that Indian, like, convenience store owner around the corner. Like, it's what The Simpsons was trying to do with Apu, but it was just a white guy recreating it, so it didn't really hit as hard. But, like, we've all heard it, right? It's just that, like, hello, buddy. How are you? Oh, your mother just died. I'm so sorry. You were not sorry, sir. Oh, man. So, yeah, I am Indian, Asian Indian. I do have to tell people that because I just want people to be informed because no one seems to know that. India is in Asia. Like, I've had people argue with me to the point where, like, I had this one person argue with me till, like, she didn't believe me until she Googled it herself. And I'm like, you don't think the Indian dude knows where fucking India is? Like, I think I would know. And, like, I did that. I talked about that at a bar one time, and someone yelled out, was like, oh, were they white? Like, no, it was another Indian person that asked me that. No, of course they were white. If they were black, they would have just asked what tribe I was in. And if they were Mexican, they would have thought I was one of them. So I'm still really insecure about the way I look. Like, I know I currently look like the cult leader that white women cheat on their husbands with.
Hell yeah.
Or like the LGBTQ representative of Al-Qaeda. Which actually, Pride Month is coming up next month, you guys. And, you know, all the organizations and corporations are announcing their plans for Pride Month. Al-Qaeda is actually celebrating Pride this year. They're going to be going by Al-Qaeda. So I do hope you respect their pronouns. Although I just realized Al-Qaeda sounds like a super South Florida person saying alligator. Like, hey, look out for that alligator over there. Is that a dude? Oh, no, that's an alligator. Okay, shit, fuck. All right. I thought he was... Yeah. All right, he gave me the light, so I should probably wrap it up here soon. Plus, I got to get back to door dashing. I passed on a few orders while I was up here. They didn't tip high enough. I'll tell you guys one last thing here on my way out. So I recently, before COVID, I went to my first Catholic wedding, and I never want to hear another fucking complaint about how long Indian weddings are ever again. No, because everybody always wants to say, like, oh, aren't Indian weddings like 3-4 days long or some shit? Like, no. We just party and drink for 3 days prior. And then there's like an hour of a ceremony in which you as the guest just get to hang out, talk. You get to, like, they don't care if you're not paying attention. Literally no one knows what that dude is saying up there. And then you get to party and drink some more. But the fucking Catholic wedding, you as a guest have to participate. And that is some serious bullshit. Like, why the fuck am I standing here in the audience? Like, fucking stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel, stand up, sit down, kneel. Put your left foot out, put your left foot in. I'm not doing the hokey pokey. We're not dealing with this bullshit. That has been my time. I have been Pinak Patel. Give it up for Jaye, everybody.